You guys know I'm trying to do the daily video thing, and yesterday we went to a friend's wedding. I got like an hour's worth of footage that I'm trying to edit down into an awesome wedding video for her, and I'm also going to share it here. But in the meantime, I still wanted to have a video for you, so I thought, why don't I finally get caught up on my Amazon Associates earnings? Right now, I am 4 months behind. I owe you May, June, July, and August. If you're new here and you don't know what Amazon Associates is, I'm going to break it down for you really quick. I know some people have heard this like 20 times now, so it's just going to be a really basic. Amazon Associates is Amazon's affiliate program where you can sign up through there, and if you're a content creator online, whether you have a blog or YouTube channel like I do, you can post a link to Amazon, any product in particular, or just to the homepage. And if someone clicks through that link and they buy that product, or if they buy anything at all, Amazon gives a commission between 4 and 6% depending on what the product is and how many things that you've sold in that particular month. So I personally should do a much better job at advertising it, because I don't think a lot of people that watch this channel, unless you're a long-time subscriber, even know that I do Amazon Associates, because I just put it in the description. It just says, like, if you want to support this channel, you can click this link and it really helps out. But unfortunately, not a lot of people actually go through that link. And again, I should probably be like, at the end of my videos, say, hey, if you want to support the channel, actually say it in the video. You can go down in the description and help out. But I try to borderline on that, because it just feels kind of pitchy to me. But it might be one of those things that I should start doing just to see if the earnings go up, especially because the stakes on this YouTube channel just became a lot greater this month because I'm now doing this full time. So with that all wrapped up, let's finally get into this for May, June, July, and August, getting completely caught up, and then we'll do it monthly from here on. We're now over at my computer. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm going to try to make this somewhat quick for you because I know we're covering a lot of content here. We're going to start out here in April, which is the last month I covered. Just for context, ended the month at 106.35. Here's the graph, which you can look through and see all of the earnings. The best earning day looks like it was almost $30, which really saved that month, and that's how I was able to get up so high. That wrapped up. Let's go over to May. Hopefully you got some time on your hands, because again, even if I try to go through this fairly quickly, and I hate how this calendar works on here, it's still gonna be a kind of a long video. All right, so May 1st to May 31st, $85.02, had no bounties. Bounties are basically like where, as far as I understand, where people sign up through Amazon Prime, or they sign up for some service through Amazon and they pay a bounty for that. I don't particularly send people to do bounties. It's just something that naturally happens. Most everything that you're gonna see on these months should be under fees. And if we look at this month, again, the green, try to get my mouse out of the way so you can actually see, the green are the earnings for each day. And you can see it starts at May 1st over here and then goes to the 31st on this side. And the red shows the daily clicks, and that's where people come through. Like, I have videos that have particular products, and that's where most of the clicks come through. So if someone watches a video on, say, a lighting kit, which you'll see a lot of my earnings come through that, that's where the clicks come through. And then people either, if they click through, they don't necessarily have to buy, and sometimes they choose not to. They just are sometimes interested in what the product is, or if maybe it's more than what they anticipated, or maybe it's unavailable. The gold line that you see going through here, they're the number of ordered items each day. Let's just look at May 1st, for example, just to give you a little bit of background in this so you know what the next 3 months that we go through after this mean. May 1st, the earnings were $6.24. There were 25 clicks, but there were 0 ordered items. That means that 25 people came through, they wanted to check it out, and nobody actually ordered anything, which is kind of a bummer. The reason I have earnings for that day is because it's from previous orders. You don't actually make money on the Amazon Associates until the order ships. So say someone ordered something on April 29th, I may not get paid for that until May 1st when it actually ships out, and that all depends on whether they're a Prime member or if they're not. If we look at this month, we have some good days. This is the $5 level right here, and $10 is here. So our greatest day was the 26th, made $13.94 on 28 clicks. Again, that day had 0 items ordered, but if you look back through, there were some items ordered days leading up to that. That whole last week was kind of a rough week, because I had that day, which is the 26th, where I made $13.94. And then there were no earnings, and then the 28th we made $11.84, but then nothing else for the rest of the month. It was a little sparse there, but as you can look through this, most days did have earnings. There were a few that didn't, like I guess the 5th, the 7th, 15th. Again, I'm not going to go through all of that. It's just going to take too much time. I would do that if I was doing this on a monthly basis. 935 clicks is what we were looking at. 48 items ordered. So you can see there's a lot of people that click through that don't actually order items. And then there were 46 shipped, which means that some of this stuff's going to come over onto June's earnings. 0 returns. This is the revenue from all the items that were ordered. and then the total earnings were $85.02. And again, the prices of the products doesn't change when I set up the link. So if someone clicks through that link, that's the price that they would get no matter what. It's just Amazon credits you for referring the person there. That's an important thing to remember, especially if you're considering doing this, because it doesn't cost the people anything that go through there. And I try to tell people specifically, don't go to Amazon and buy something unless you're going to otherwise. I don't want your money. If you're going to do it though, it definitely helps. I'm going to come over here and click on earnings because I like seeing what the top items are. So if you go over here and you click on advertising fee, this is going to organize it from highest to lowest. The highest thing was this Parmac. I know what this is. This is a solar charger. It's like a, well, here, I'll just click on it here. It's an electric fence charger. I actually own this. I did a video on it. People always comment on how good the video is, and someone actually bought one for $174. So as a result, $13.94 came to me, and I believe that was probably on May 26th. So that was the one thing that kind of saved this month. The next thing down is a shop vac, which was $8.25 is what I got paid for that. Then the next thing were some lighting studio kits, and that's some videos that I made in the past, $6.40. And then we've got a desk chair, task chair. That one's definitely from someone that just came through and supported me because I haven't done any kind of office equipment videos or anything, but that was $5.71. And then we've got some headphones for $5.34. And you can look down through if you want to pause the video now to see what they are. Again, we've got another 3 months to cover. We're going to move on to the next one right now. That was May, so let's do June. And hopefully this calendar works with me here. I hate how it constantly switches the months. So we're going to go June 1st to June 30th. This was a really rough month, $65.28. So it came down significantly. I did have $6 at bounties, which I guess helped. And the one thing you'll notice on this month, while I did have one day that was pretty good, $14.62, there were so many days without items ordered. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days with no items ordered at all. But the crazy thing is, and the one thing that I don't understand is, why aren't these clicks converting into purchases? I've got 904 clicks for the month, but only 67 items ordered. And they must have all been relatively small purchases because I didn't have those huge boost days like I had the previous month. There was only one that really topped $5. A couple of them came between 5 and 10, but most days were maybe $2 or less. Like a lot of these days, 31 cents, 42 cents, 34 cents. So it's very, very small amount. And again, this is probably why I should start in my videos saying about helping the channel out by clicking through, because I think a lot of these are just coming through the products that I've made videos on before, and maybe they're just not buying them. But if I actually tell people that that link's available, maybe they'll come through, and if they do, they probably do have intentions on actually making a purchase. We'll go down here again. We'll do the same thing. We'll click on earnings. And I think we're going to click on advertising fee. The biggest thing on here, it looks like it was a 6-drawer dresser, and this was related to a product that I reviewed right before Clark was born. We did a dresser review on the one that we bought. This isn't the one that we did, but they probably came through that link, and they bought a $223 dresser, which netted me $10.06. And then we again get into the photo studio stuff and the backdrops. A lot of these things are just different electronics and things like that. Here's one that I get a lot. This is a blower motor resistor. I did a video on this years ago for my Nissan Xterra, and people go through. It looks like 2 of those were ordered, and it looks like 11 people clicked through, only 2 ordered, and it made $1.62. But again, there's only 2 items over here that netted me more than $5 for the month, and that's the reason I think June kind of came in as low as it did at $65. Now we are going to move forward into July, keep this whole thing moving, and it's going to do that thing on the calendar again. That's my biggest complaint on this. All right, so we're going to do July 1st through July 31st. And again, look at that. We got 112.84, so that's a far cry from the month before that. July turned out pretty well. And this wasn't a month of extraordinary gains. You had one day that did $25.12. But there was just a lot more items ordered, although there was this streak here through the middle of July where it looks like from the 18th to the 21st there were no items ordered, which kind of hurts. But we had 1,037 clicks, which is up, 82 items ordered. We had 3 returned items, which kind of hurts because they could have been things that were ordered in a previous month, which brought down this month's revenue. We'll go down here and we'll click on the advertising fee again. I think it's kind of saved that, so that was cool. Here we go. We got the Amtrol well tank, and this is something that I made in probably 2012 or 2013 when we were living at our old house. I made a video about how we were having problems with our tank that looked just like this when you're on a well, and someone actually came through and clicked that link, and that is a huge purchase because that did $22.88. And then again, we get into the backdrops again, which they're just a pretty consistent thing with all the backdrops, and you can kind of see the other items ordered. Again, nothing too crazy on here with the exception of those two, but the reason that the backdrop turns out to be so much money is because there was 10 of them. So 10 people came through and bought those things, was $356 revenue, made $14.28. It's kind of the confusing thing. If you look at this well tank, the revenue from that was $285, which made $22, and then the backdrops were $356, so you think that should make like $30 or more, whereas it only made $14.28. I don't know why it works out that way. I'm not going to question Amazon on it. It's just, I guess, just the way it is. So that is July, and now we will go on to August. Hopefully you're still with me on this. I know this is probably dragging on longer than most people want to sit through, but August was a little bit of a bummer because we went down a little bit. I was hoping to hit $100. We came just short. It was $99.78. Had $5 in bounties on this. Clicks are down a little bit at 956. Items ordered were 66. Shipped were 58. So there were several items that were ordered on the last day of the month. You can see here there were 7 that didn't go out. So that's going to carry over into September, which is good. There was 1 returned item. Shipped revenue was $2,100 and earnings were $94.78. When we go down here, the biggest purchase was a microphone, which I don't believe I've actually done any videos on my microphone that I use, but I probably should have because people tend to click through the product stuff. That was $8.94 that came out of that, and then we get into the lighting studios. Limo Studio, you'll see all over on here, $7.60 because there was 3 of those sold. 5 of these backdrops, again, $7.18. Not sure what this is. Let's check this out. This got $6. USB audio interface. Somebody must be into the audio scene that's going through our Amazon link because I've never done a video on that, but I really do appreciate you if you're the person that purchased that. And it kind of just goes down from there if you want to see what the stuff is. And it's kind of interesting because a lot of this stuff is things that I've never done. One cool thing on this one, though, is there's actually a Lego item on here. You think the Lego stuff would convert more, but it really doesn't. That was $73.96. At least that's what it is now. And that's pretty much where we ended at. So $99.78. And I think that finishes up our 4th month, and we're completely caught up now. So happy to have that finally done and caught up. I apologize for getting behind on it. It was just one of those things that I don't think a lot of people on this channel really want to see, these Amazon Associates earnings. But now that I'm doing daily videos, now that the stakes are greater, like I mentioned in the earlier part of this video, I think it's something that I need to try to promote a little bit more, and it's something that I should focus on each month and try to get it bigger and bigger each month as we go by. And that it's only possible by people like you. Kind of reminds me of that old PBS thing. It's like, this is made possible by viewers like you, and it's completely true. And I do appreciate anybody that went through. If I glazed over the thing that you purchased, I apologize for that again. I was just trying to get through 4 months here really quickly. So next month we'll go through it in great detail. You'll see your items on there. Hopefully, again, it's all anonymous, so I can't really give individual thanks to anybody. But again, if you went through my link, even if it was the one that said if you want to support this channel down here, and you somehow miraculously found that on there without me mentioning it, thank you. I really do appreciate that. So I guess that wraps this video up. I'll be back again tomorrow. We're actually going to go camping today with my nephews and with Casey and Tiff. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and I should have some footage from that to share with you as well. And I'll eventually have the wedding video up that you can see from yesterday. It was a hoot. So thanks for watching, and as always, we'll see you in the next video.